A kill so intense it made a cast member almost vomit? While we don't yet know what the scene is, it's confirmed that the man who plays Art the Clown himself almost couldn't handle a scene in Terrifier 3. 2022's Terrifier 2 was director Damien Leone's sequel to his 2016 low-budget sleeper hit Terrifier, and took the violence to extreme levels in order to differentiate itself from big-budget Hollywood slasher fare. As Leone said during a 2022 Q&A at the For the Love of Horror convention in the UK,
"We have to show the audience things that they would never have the balls to show."
it's a tactic that worked, with the film proving too brutal for some horror fans and making headlines with reports of viewers fainting and vomiting during screenings. Terrifier 2 scared up big wins at the box office too, making $15.7 million on a $250,000 budget. Not bad at all, especially for a film that contains some of the most sickening on-screen violence you'll ever see. One scene in particular became infamous for the sheer level of sadism and depravity it displayed, and involved David Howard Thornton's Art the Clown absolutely decimating a helpless teen in her own bedroom before her poor mother returns home to witness the devastation. It's Leone's favorite kill of the franchise thus far, and helped propel the film's notorious reputation, ensuring a threequel was quickly greenlit. Terrifier 3 is set to debut later this year, and will take the violence to even more extreme heights after being nicknamed as a mega slasher by Mike Flanagan. With a much bigger budget and much more at stake, Leone has made no secret of his desire to outdo himself with this installment in his franchise, telling The Hollywood Reporter in 2023, "I do think Terrifier 3 is going to be the scariest, darkest, and most sadistic one, believe it or not, of the entire trilogy." Of course, you would say that if you were trying to build hype for your movie, so we'll have to wait to see whether Leone has, in fact, topped his last Splatterfest. In the meantime, the filmmaker is keeping the hype train running by claiming to have actually done the impossible and created a Terrifier kill so upsetting that one cast member couldn't handle it. As reported by Games Radar, the director tweeted about a scene for the threequel that caught one person in particular off guard, detailing, "Can honestly say we just filmed one of the most insanely horrific scenes of the Terrifier franchise, and you'll never believe who couldn't handle it on set. The BTS is hilarious. Can't wait for you all to see." Following this revelation, a fan posted a screenshot of what appears to be star David Howard Thornton confirming that he was the one who couldn't handle it. The Art the Clown actor seems to have posted a social media comment wherein he says, "This was the first kill that almost made me vom. That's a first." Part of the appeal of Terrifier 2 was Thornton's portrayal of Art the Clown. As the murderous Harlequin, he exuded a disturbing cheekiness, depicting Art as delighting in the mayhem he causes. Damien Leone has spoken about how humor is central to Art's MO, explaining how the character was inspired by iconic slasher killers while also differentiating himself from those figures with his twisted sense of humor. The director previously told Slash Films' Jacob Hall, "Art thinks what he's doing is funny because he's laughing. He just really gets a kick out of it. He just gets pleasure." Thornton seemingly recognized the importance of all this when he first auditioned for Art in 2016's Terrifier. According to Leone, he immediately got the part after performing an improvised scene in which he mimed decapitating a victim and salting the head, all of which is to say that Howard Thornton is a pro at playing Art and hasn't yet balked at any of the depraved acts Leone has dreamt up. Happy Halloween. In fact, he seems to have had an absolute blast playing the part, speaking enthusiastically about his experiences during press interviews and generally seeming delighted to be involved. So if Terrifier 3 actually did make Howard Thornton almost vom as that unconfirmed screenshot says, it suggests Leone has taken things to another level. Just how he's managed to do that remains to be seen.